Hi and welcome. I am Trudy Guyton and I am the founder of Uncaged Woman, a movement that helps women over 50 heal broken hearts, break toxic cycles, and find forever love. So today is the 999 portal. And I wanted to come on because this portal is September 9th. And this portal is all about new beginnings and releasing the things that do not serve us. Now, so whether you're watching this on September 9th or whether you're watching this in the future, it's fine. What I wanted to talk about was really just how we tend to self-abandon ourselves instead of being self-honoring, and how we let fear get in the way of stepping outside of our cages. And just a gentle reminder that the cages are illusions. They are of our own making, and most of us know that. But when you are in the grip of heartbreak, of grief, of just that ache, that deep ache in your body, it's really hard to imagine that the cage is an illusion or that you're creating any of this. So let's dive in. And today I'm actually going to walk you through some steps so that we can do some releasing. And this is basically a guided activity that you can do at any point that you are feeling really stuck, you are feeling like you are about to self-abandon, and you want to get back into balance. You want to ground yourself. So stick with me because that's coming up. I also have a PDF download with some journal prompts and with this activity on it. And so if you look in the comments, I'll put a link and you can just download this. It's just 2 easy pages and that'll be in reference for you in the future. Why do I think this is important? Well, I do a lot of work with women on different topics about love, like how to heal from a broken heart and how to recover from a breakup and how to survive infidelity and betrayal, how to rebuild trust, how to heal your heart so that you can fly. The whole idea of Uncaged Woman is a woman who can fly, who lives her very best life, who is living in a state of peace and joy, and she is self-honoring. And so many of us deal with things like our attachment styles, our anxious attachment or avoidant attachment, or just hurt from the past. We carry forward stories and limiting beliefs that hold us back, that keep us caged, because we carry things like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I always get my heart broken, I have a big fear of rejection and abandonment. We carry these stories from childhood, and this is very much what creates our attachment style later on in life. The very good news is that you can move from any attachment style to a secure attachment style if you're willing to do the work. So, as a recovering anxious attachment style, who honestly, as I got older and as I had more and more relationships that were toxic because so many times they were with either narcissistic partners or avoidant partners. So this is the very much where the magnet comes in, right? Of what we attract is because we need to heal. We need to face it. We need to heal. So we attract the very thing that usually is something that we were trying to solve in childhood and we couldn't. Like for me, it's rejection and abandonment. And so as an adult, I chose avoidant partners or very self-centered partners, narcissistic partner in the past, because I wanted to heal that wound of like, no, if they just love me enough, it'll prove so many things. It'll prove that I'm lovable. It'll prove that I'm worthy. It'll prove that I'm good enough. It'll prove that my love is so big it can heal people. Have you ever felt like that? maybe you haven't actually thought those thoughts, but do you show up in love like that? Do you show up with this tendency that you pick people that you think you can help just by loving them a little bit more, just by showing them what love really is? And sadly, we can't do that. They have to. Now, they can, necessarily when it comes to personality disorders, of course. But when we're talking about attachment style, they can. There's work available. They can move to a secure attachment style. So for you, however, it's about not self-abandoning. We abandon ourselves when we contort and pretzel and change, and we get to the point where we're like walking on eggshells because we don't want to push our avoidant person away. We're so afraid of losing love, and then we tend to get clingy. We tend to want to hold on even tighter. It's fear. And now I'm going to kind of segue here because today is about release and new beginnings. And it is about self-honoring. This is not just exclusive to our love lives. This can be in our cage itself, our metaphorical cage. We're afraid to do the thing. We're afraid to step out and be truly seen. Afraid of making that dream come true, building the business, painting the painting, writing the book, getting into a relationship. Like, how are we going to do life after retirement or after empty nest or after divorce? So this is kind of across the board that we need to learn how to love ourselves enough to trust ourselves and take that big, bold step out of the cage. Because the only reason that we're in the cage is fear. Fear has been it has robbed more people of dreams than anything else. So I want to make sure I'm not skipping anything here, but fear whispers lies. The lies we tell ourselves, right? The limiting beliefs. You're not enough. You don't deserve it. You'll fail if you try. And those limiting beliefs, they sound like truth because we believe them. We have to be willing to rewrite those stories. They're just old stories. They're not our truth. So these fears keep us stuck, firmly rooted in the cage. We hold the key. We always have. We always have. You've got to trust yourself enough to know you hold the key. So what do we need to do? Well, first of all, why is today so powerful? This 999 portal is all about letting go of the old cage so that you can rise into what you are meant for. It's about endings, closing a chapter, releasing what no longer serves us. It's about completion. Today is the invitation of what belief or fear are you ready to release? So, what fear are you ready to release? What are you willing to let go of so that you can step into your new reality, so that you can step into a life that you absolutely love? Are you willing to let that go? So I want to take you through from fear to freedom ritual quickly here. So if you just close your eyes and put your hands on your heart. And then take in 3 slow, deep breaths. When you inhale, say, I am safe. When you exhale, I release all that is not mine. Ask yourself the question, is this belief or fear true, or is it a story that I have been carrying? Clarity will set you free if you allow it to. Once we know what's in the way, we can do something about it. When we don't know, when we are in denial, when we are running and hiding from fear, from our emotions, from our feelings, from things that upset us, they just get stored deeper inside the body. But when we can lean into our feelings, lean into our emotions, face them head on, face our fears, ask ourselves the question, what's the worst thing that can happen if I try this? What if I go for it? What if I don't let fear decide this for me and I go for it. What if? What if it works out? What if it's better than anything I could have ever dreamed of? What if? And also being willing to face that what if it doesn't work? Aren't you still better off for trying? So when you ask this story, is this belief or fear true? Or is it a story that I've been carrying? Then replace it with an empowering truth. So I am not worthy becomes I'm absolutely worthy. Or I'm too old turns into it is never too late for me. I'm not enough was I was born enough. I'll fail is every step I move takes me closer to my dream. Be willing to explore the possibility that it could work for you, that the cage is an illusion, and that you get to have whatever you want. Just let's ride that wave of energy for a moment that says anything is possible. We live in an infinite universe with unlimited possibility. And then seal it with a declaration. I choose freedom over fear. I choose truth over lies. I choose me. I choose freedom over fear. I choose truth over lies. I choose me. Make that a declaration that you feel in your body. Every time you do this, you rewire your brain and you strengthen your self-trust. Another thing that you can do is ask yourself the question before you do something. Ask yourself the question, is this what I'm about to do self-nurturing, self-honoring, or self-abandoning? This does tie a lot into like settling, whether it's in work, whether it's in relationship, whether it's in just your day-to-day choices. Does this choice, this decision right here in the moment, is it good for me? Does it serve me? Is it self-nurturing? Is it self-honoring? Or is this a self-sabotage or self-abandonment? Is it an escape? Is it a way of numbing myself? Or is it a denial? A way to stuff down feelings so that I don't have to face them? Is it fear? Another question, and this has been one long term that I've taught. We have only ever got two choices, love or fear. They cannot coexist. Now there's a duality, right? Like it's like that radio dial, right? Sometimes we're on this station, sometimes we're on this station. But never will love and fear be the same station, the same frequency. They are not the same frequency. So they can't coexist. Practice choosing love. Practice choosing love. If this is helpful, I'd like to ask you and invite you to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be going really deep on some of these issues about betrayal, heartbreak, infidelity, self-love, healing, overcoming, rising, because we deserve it. It is no joke when you get your heart broken. It can take you out of the game, at least temporarily. It makes day-to-day so difficult. And if you're facing that right now and you need a little extra help, you can look in my description and find a link and book a call with me. And let's talk about your love life. Let's talk about your life. Let's talk about endless, infinite possibilities. I'm here to help. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time.